Welcome. In today's video, we're diving into one of the most fascinating tools in astrology, the North Node. If you've ever wondered why certain experiences repeat themselves, why you feel naturally drawn to some things yet deeply uncomfortable with others, or why your life seems to push you into new directions, then understanding your North Node can be truly transformative. The North Node represents the path of growth, purpose, and evolution. It shows the lessons your soul chose for this lifetime, qualities you're learning to embody, and the direction in which your life naturally expands. Opposite the North Node sits the South Node, the space of familiarity. It's the energy you already know so well that you can do it in your sleep. It reflects past patterns, old identities, comfort zones, and spiritual muscle memory. To understand the nodal axis is to understand your karmic storyline, where you're coming from, and where you are meant to go. Many people use a North Node calculator or a date-based chart to find their sign. This works because the nodes move slowly, about 18 months per sign, making it easy to identify which sign your North Node falls in simply by knowing your birth date. Once you find your North Node sign, you automatically know your South Node sign as well, because they are always 180 degrees apart in the zodiac wheel. But what do these nodes really mean? Why do they matter? And why do so many people say that aligning with your North Node changes your life? In this video, we're going to explore this in depth so you can not only identify your nodal axis, but also understand how it works, how it feels, and how it shapes your purpose. Let's begin with something foundational. The North Node is not about what's easy, it's about what's meaningful. In the beginning, the North Node feels foreign, almost like a language you haven't yet learned. You may feel awkward stepping into it, or you may resist it at first. But the more you lean in, the more your life opens up. It's like stepping onto a path that was always meant for you, even if it feels completely new. The South Node is the opposite experience. It represents what you know so well that it feels like home, even if home isn't necessarily healthy or supportive anymore. It's where you fall back when you're stressed or afraid. It's your default setting. Someone with a South Node in Capricorn can be super responsible and driven, but they might also come off as a bit too rigid or distant. Their North Node in Cancer invites them to soften, to nurture, to feel, and to create emotional security rather than trying to control everything through productivity. Another example, South Node in Virgo. People may be skilled at organizing, analyzing, and perfecting, yet they may struggle with overthinking or self-criticism. Their North Node in Pisces encourages them to trust, surrender, create, and accept imperfection. These shifts don't happen overnight. They are the work of a lifetime. And this is why the North Node is so important. It shows the direction your soul is trying to guide you toward. It's the place where life feels most fulfilling, even if it challenges you. When you look up your North Node using a calculator or a date-range chart, you'll see a specific sign assigned to your birth date. But what many people don't realize is that the sign is only half the story. The house placement of the node tells you where, in which life area, this growth is taking place. For example, a North Node in Aries in the first house is about self-leadership, identity, and independence. But a North Node in Aries in the 7th house is all about discovering your strength in relationships while staying true to yourself. Both are Aries lessons, but expressed in different life arenas. Understanding this difference gives you a far more accurate picture of your purpose. It also helps you see why certain themes repeat in your life. Often, people spend years living almost entirely in their South Node without realizing it. They replay the same patterns, attract the same types of relationships, or make the same decisions. The South Node feels familiar, but it doesn't offer growth. The North Node, however, opens the door to new experiences. When you follow its direction, you may notice synchronicities, opportunities, and inner shifts that feel like alignment. Things start to click. Life becomes more meaningful. You feel more like yourself. This is because the North Node isn't just an astrological point, it's your soul's compass. The date-based North Node lists often show eras, so you can see which sign people born in certain periods belong to. Each sign carries a different evolutionary theme. Now pause and find your birth details in the corresponding sign and prepare to uncover your true destiny. You might notice that the North Node hangs out in the same sign for a stretch from 1 month to 18 months later. Then it moved to the next sign. This makes it simple to identify your nodal axis. Though birth time becomes important when you want to know the house placement, the sign alone already gives you a powerful starting point. For instance, a North Node in Taurus invites you to build stability, self-worth, and grounded presence, while releasing obsessive intensity or emotional storms represented by a Scorpio South Node. A North Node in Leo encourages you to step into creativity, self-expression, and authentic leadership. In contrast to a South Node in Aquarius that sometimes hides behind detachment or group identity, a North Node in Sagittarius pushes you toward freedom, truth, exploration, and intuition, while releasing the Gemini South Node tendency to overthink or get stuck in surface-level details. Each nodal axis is a balancing act, one that moves you from overdeveloped patterns into underdeveloped but deeply rewarding qualities. One of the most empowering things you can do once you find your North Node sign is to reflect on how its themes show up in your life. Where do you naturally resist? What feels uncomfortable but strangely important? What qualities do you admire in others but feel unsure about expressing yourself? These are often clues that your North Node is calling you. The beauty of the nodal journey is that it unfolds gradually. It's not about forcing yourself into a new identity, but about allowing growth to happen through awareness, intention, and experience. Some people meet their North Node path through relationships. Others through career shifts, spiritual awakenings, challenges, or major life transitions. Life itself guides you as long as you're open to following the signs. The nodes also cycle every 18 to 19 years, meaning that at certain ages, around 18, 36, 55, and 74, you experience what's called a nodal return. These periods often feel like important turning points. You may make big decisions, feel called to change direction, or find yourself stepping more fully into your purpose. In contrast, the nodal opposition around age 9, 27, 45, and 63 highlights the tension between where you've been and where you're going. These cycles help shape your evolution over time. Knowing your nodal axis brings clarity, gives you language for experiences you've already felt but may not have understood. It helps you make sense of your strengths, your challenges, your fears, and your desires. Most importantly, it helps you live consciously aware of the path your soul is walking. So take a moment to look up your North Node sign using the date ranges or calculator. Once you know it, explore what that sign means for you. Reflect on your South Node as well, not as something negative, but as a gift you're learning to use in a healthier way. Your South Node is like your foundation. Your North Node is your future. When you embrace both, you move through life with purpose, alignment, and deeper understanding. Your journey is unique, and your purpose is already unfolding. Illuminate your uniqueness. Thank you for listening. If you'd like more videos about astrology or soul-aligned living, feel free to subscribe. Like the video and share your North Node sign in the comments.